Beyond Skyrim Roscrea team took part in the Creation ModCon 2025 and shared a presentation with us. In this video, I go through the quests showcased and share my commentary. We follow that by examining a few small updates by the Roscrea team. If you are new and want an introduction to the project, check out my Roscrea lore chat video with the lead developer. The link is in the description. So let's get started on this month's video then. Welcome to the remote island in the far north of the Sea of Ghosts. Just south of frozen Atmora, Roscrea is home to native Roscreans and imperial settlers. We are walking in the settlement of Crane Shore. This city was recently built by the East Empire Company. This is the only settlement with ties to mainland Tamriel. Once you exit the gates of the city, you will find yourself in the wild west of Roscrea, ruled by various clans of the bear cult. Instead of focusing on the cults this time, the developers introduce an outlander named Rajith, a Khajiit who is far from home. Rajith claims there's a Thalmor agent in Crane Shore, right here in Roscrea. He identifies the agent as a Bosmer named Tadriel. Rajith seeks the player's help to investigate this individual. We observe some dialogue options for further inquiry, but the developers promptly focused on the task at hand. Rajith's request is simple: deliver a letter to Tadriel and then meet him at a nearby cave once the delivery is complete. This starts the quest Old Scars. On the way, the developers pick up another quest by talking to Arlove. She asks us to investigate a shipwreck and look for mithril goblets. This starts a miscellaneous quest. Back to the main task at hand, the developers read the contents of the letter intended for Tadriel. This appears to be a personal correspondence from Fainil to Lenneth, stating that Fainil is currently in Roscrea, issuing a warning about active and vigilant Thalmor presence, and proposing a meeting at a location known as Tiltgrot Cave. This raises questions. Could this letter be a deliberate trap to lure Tadriel to the cave? Furthermore, is it possible that Lenneth is an earlier name used by Tadriel? We have a journal entry with an optional objective. Let's chat with this so-called agent of Thalmor. We enter an open market area and talk to Tadriel, who has a stall selling alchemy ingredients and equipment. We have a dialogue option to simply deliver the letter and walk away. But the developers choose the option to inform Tadriel about Rajith. At this point, we are committed to going against Rajith by revealing his suspicions. Tadriel instantly realizes her life is in danger and requests our help in facing the assassin. We have two dialogue options here. We can suggest informing a guard or getting involved in this dangerous situation. There should be another dialogue option to get out at this point. We made the delivery and warned her. Rest is a problem between those two. We should have an option to back out right now. Hope the developers can consider adding as many options for role-playing. The developers decide to get involved and we are off to the cave called Stilt Grot. We get a view of the Roscrea map for the very first time. Crane Shore is down in the south and Stilt Grot is further north. Wow, for such a small world space, Roscrea seems to be packed with POIs. There are lots of locations to explore. So you may wonder how Roscrea is located in the Sea of Ghosts and yet Crane Shore is ice-free. The developers mentioned that the reason much of southern Roscrea doesn't have snow is that it's warmed by geothermal vents. The landscape in the southern part of Roscrea looks just like Skyrim. We are in the snow area now and it feels like home. We never left Skyrim. We enter the cave and Rajit is disappointed that we ratted him out. We also learn that Lilith is Tadriel's old name. Tadriel was indeed a Thalmor agent, but she apparently defected. She came to Crane Shore and changed her name. She assumes the Dominion sent Rajit to tie up loose ends. Also, his real name was Mokari. She also deduces that duty may not have been his only motivation. Revenge too was on cards. But all of that is over as Mokari is dead. Tadriel hands in some gold, some potions and thanks the player character. And that completes the quest. A very interesting quest. I would love to see what happens if we side with a Khajiit. And I would also be interested in understanding the consequences for helping a former Thalmor agent. And has Tadriel really defected from the Thalmor? Or is she an undercover agent? This quest puts a lot of questions in my mind. But we get to examine a note carried by Mokari. Tadriel indeed defected from the Thalmor and Mokari had to travel all over Tamriel to find her. I don't know, I still can't trust this Tadriel lady. This was a simple quest with a choice that could develop into something more. Maybe. Great job by the writers here. Next, the developers activate the miscellaneous quest to investigate the shipwreck. We reach the shipwreck and the developers end the showcase. Alright, let's take a look at some of the small updates by the Roscrea team. The team recently shared some status updates. Here we see the NPCs implemented. So there are 291 NPCs in the islands of Roscrea. Yeah, it's almost done, right? So I think in a matter of few months these will be implemented. 433 scenes. Wow. Is that too much? Well, more scenes the better, because scenes are essentially interaction between NPCs, right? So we see them in Skyrim, and 433 for a small area like Roscrea. Is this number high? I feel it's high, but if you guys have any insight, let me know. Roscrea will be an extremely dynamic place with lots of activity and chatter as we visit the settlements, right? Wow, I love the focus on the scenes, and all of them are completed. Amazing. Quest line quests. So these are quest lines, like a main quest line or a faction quest line, and there are 24 of them. As far as I know, Roscrea has a main quest line, but there are no faction quest lines as such. Apparently, the player character can join a couple of clans, but apart from that, they haven't revealed much. So we have 24 side quests, and I assume we'll get these at settlements and also in the wilderness, right? And you have miscellaneous tasks, 44 miscellaneous tasks. These are just busy work, right? Level design. So you have 2000 exterior cells, and apparently the team says that a lot of these cells are the open sea, so the work is not as big as it seems here. Interiors, 77 cells and 60 dungeons. Wow, 60 dungeons. Cool. So for comparisons, Lordbound had around 80-ish dungeons. There are lots of POIs to explore, that's for sure. And then Roscrea Arts. Nice statue here. 157 assets. Awesome. So these are the updates, and maybe they have another year's work, so I guess we can expect a release in 2027. Hopefully. So this was the lighting of Roscrea interiors earlier, and they've overhauled the lighting. And it looks like this. Holy crap. This looks more atmospheric. And of course, they haven't used mods, so all of this is Skyrim engine goodness, right? Wow. I love the map here on the side. The map of Roscrea, right? Yeah, we'll take a look at this map later. And this crane. Who's this guy? Are these the bear cult people? So this is the steel armor by the Roscrea team. Very intricate designs. Wow. Oh, you have this whale and the hawk and the snake here too? Oh no. I hope we don't get these puzzles anymore. So bored of those. And we have the shield, tower shield here. Brilliant design. Wow, this just feels like Skyrim, right? You can consider it to be a DLC of Skyrim. It's the same look and feel, oh my god. Another shield. Doesn't this look like the Dawnstar building? This looks like a Dawnstar building, right? The blacksmith. Same building. And this is 3 wolves, or yeah, 3 wolves. Fantastic designs. Wow, a lot of creativity. This is not steel armor, right? What is this? What is this blue material? Mithril. Oh, it could be mithril, right? Yes. And Roscrea has tons of mithril, and mithril mining is a big industry here. This could be the mithril armor. Wow. Yeah, if you want to know more about mithril, do watch my lore discussion video with Hendris, the developer of Roscrea. They talk about the mithril mining activity here. This is the Roscrean bronze bow. Looks cool. And here we have the battle axe, a bone battle axe. So the team is developing a bone weapon set. And this is the new alchemy table for Beyond Skyrim Roscrea, and it has its own custom animations and glow effects. This was a post by the Roscrea team, and they are looking for QA testers. So if you are very good at quality assurance and can catch bugs and enjoy testing, you should definitely apply. They are looking for QA testers. So if you are a QA tester, you get to enjoy the mod before everybody else. But of course, there's a duty to it. It's just not playing, right? The more bugs you find, the better. Before development, of course. And this is the map of Roscrea. This is the in-game paper map. So this is how it will look. Looks amazing. So this is the main island, and you have a few islands here. You have a settlement here called Vengold. Quite remote. And few islands here too. I guess these are uninhabited. But oh my question. And the Sea of Atmora. Roscrea. Roscrea. So you have Crane Shore here, the Imperial Territories here, and then Stone Val here, Eander, Frulthul, Matershon, Veralcrea. Wow, these names are so European. Very difficult for me to pronounce. Matershon, Frulthul. I'm assuming these are the main roads and these are dirt tracks, right? So you should be able to ideally travel along the coast or take one of these dirt tracks and go via the jungles. I'm assuming all of the central area is uninhabited, and if you see, all the settlements are on the coast. Fascinating. I'm looking at the map and getting excited. Great work by the Roscrea team, and we look forward to more updates in 2026. Alright guys, we have come to the end of this month's Beyond Skyrim Roscrea update. Thank you Roscrea devs for all the hard work and dedication. Thank you all for watching, and may the divines watch over you.